Man, talk about that win and what you felt in that fight.
Yeah, that I genuinely didn't think he was gonna hit that hard, and it sat me on my ass. Like, I wasn't out or rocked because like when I stood up, he grabbed that guillotine and I was defending it. I knew it was what was happening, but I was not. And he fucking hit me. But once we got out of that, I was listening to my coaches. I was making a couple mistakes with my stand-up, and listening to him, and made some adjustments, and stuff started landing. Then that body lock just kind of came out of nowhere, and then once we got to the ground, it was over.
Yeah, it seemed like you kind of timed him because he threw a punch, a strike, and then you ducked under. You got that takedown. Were you planning on hitting the ground at some point in this fight?
I wanted to stay up the whole time. It's just we were hitting, and he came right into me. My hands kind of went there, and just out of instinct, I just grabbed it. And I mean, I'm not gonna let a body lock go. Come on.
Well, knowing he's a brown belt on the ground and all this, yeah.
Yeah, I fought a black belt.
So, what'd you feel on there? I mean, Gary's had 4 or 5 subs in his thing. What'd you feel? I mean, you had a dominant position.
Yeah,
but
he was
what
good
were you
at
feeling?
jiu-jitsu. Like, there was a couple things that I was trying to do from top. Like, I wanted to get to mount. I was trying to block his arm, and he was doing a good job of stopping me. And I was listening to my coaches, and I was like, all right, well, trying to do this and trying to do that. But his jiu-jitsu is not a joke. He has good jiu-jitsu, so I had to respect it.
Well, toward the end of that fight, you had that ground and pound elbows. We've seen that in the past from you, Billy. Them elbows, them shots to elbows. He seemed to, latch onto an armbar, a desperate armbar there. Were you in any danger? What was your thought when he did that? It was a desperate, last-ditch effort there.
I wasn't worried about that at all. Yeah. And he had my elbow. My elbow was in there. Had I been on my back, had I not had my base under me, it would have been a problem because he would have arched it. But since he was under me, you're coming up with me. You're not gonna be able to finish it in the air. So I wasn't worried about it at all.
Well, when did you feel the end coming? He basically called he had enough, and it seemed like you couldn't see. There was, blood all over his eyes and stuff. What did you feel? Did you just feel the energy draining out of him?
I knew the fight was mine once, and it wasn't when we stood up. It was I was on top of him, and I was hitting him with elbows, and they started landing more. And he was throwing these little hammer fists, and they were good little fists. But then he stopped throwing them, and there was at one point the thought just crossed my mind. I was like, if there's more than a minute left, it's over. And there was, I think. I don't know. I didn't hear the clacker yet, so I had time. And I was going to finish it then.
Could you hear your corners there? Because you weren't too far from them.
No,
Could you hear
I
them
could
at
hear
all?
them the whole time. It was great. The smaller venue, like the crowd, the way it was just better to hear my corner. I could hear everything they said the whole time.
What was it like out there, fighting in front of, the home crowd of his? And, you had some people here, but you're at CES. This is Balletto's world, man. What were you feeling there?
They were happy for him. They wanted it for him, but it doesn't bother me. It doesn't faze me. There could be 10,000 people against me. I don't care. That's only going to fuel me. So I was thriving.
Well, interview after the win, they talked about the last few welterweight champions here have gone to the UFC. You're a double champ, man, and you finished both of your title fights, man. First round. What do you think's going on? Like, you're getting a call next week. What are you feeling as far as was this the fight that's going to get you there?
Every fight I think is a fight. I always and it's something that I've been doing, trying to get myself away from over the past couple fights. Is this is the one. This is it. This is going to push me to the next level. And then when I get nothing out of it, it's like, shit. So it's like, if it comes, then great. If it doesn't, then it's like, I'm just going to smash somebody else. I'm going to go get another belt somewhere else. I'll defend one. I'll go up a weight class. Can't go down, but I'll go up.
Well, speaking of, trying to get another belt or another fight, when are you looking to get back in there? You have 2 titles to defend if the UFC doesn't start calling. So you can pick and choose kind of where you want. You can go out of New England, fight for a title somewhere else. You could defend the title. What are you looking for? Just the best offer here?
Yeah, so what I want is not always what my coach wants. My coach picks the fight. He makes the right decision, so I leave that up to him. But I want the highest level guy I can get. If I could fight Kamaru Usman tomorrow, I would. I want to be at the next level because I don't think leading up to this fight, he's great. He hits hard, but I don't think that it was fair to say, oh, this is going to be a close fight because I think I'm on the next level. I think I should be there. So I'm just waiting. And eventually I'm just going to keep taking heads until they bring me.
And you definitely, you spoke all about that, how, what you were going to do in there, and you were going to dominate this fight, and you did, man, and congratulations, bro, man. Great performance in there. Someone else's backyard there, and they showed you some love after that. Gary's a great stand-up guy, man,
he's a good
and
dude,
you know
man.
he's a good dude.
We're gonna go
And-
get pancakes.
Yeah, exactly. That's Gary, boy. You're gonna get pancakes. So, man, anything you want to say before I let you go? Shout outs, any thank yous, and I'll let you get
Huge
going.
thank you to all my friends and family that come out. I mean, their support pushes me so much harder. Every time I'm in camp and I'm in practice, and I'm just pushing, I'm working my ass off. Their love and support pushes me so much further. My teammates, they know, they make me what I am. Like, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be as good as I am if it wasn't for them. So I owe everything to them. And my sponsors.
There you go.
Carlos Studio Barbershop, Cardboard Kids, the Missy Yoga Shala, and the Nummies Bakery. And I appreciate you guys helping me through my camp. It helps with my medicals. It helps with all kinds of stuff that I got to front on my own. And I appreciate you guys. And I appreciate all the fans. And you guys are awesome.
Well, my man, dude, we were talking about it out there. You're going to be a great champion. And a comedian, too. With that said, man, pleasure watching you work tonight. We'll talk in the future, see what's going on for you, man. But great job.
Show me that belt. Oh, there it is.